gonna be a lot of back and forth, back and... Did you think I was gonna say something else when I said wide? Wide. This is a wide crowd. Yup.
I don't see anybody lined up yet. No, wait, okay. How many, just for our own edification, how many of you are at a con, a supernatural con for your first time?
That's a substantial amount.
Yeah, how many of you have just met us? Okay, so most of you won't be surprised when I say, if you don't get up here to ask us questions, we're gonna talk about our periods.
And it's not pretty. I got my period in the middle of the last convention. And then I was like, I got my period, which is exciting because it means I won't be a raging bitch for the rest of the day. There's nothing wrong with that, ladies. Own it. And then Ruth got her period. I hope she doesn't mind me telling everybody. So it made us wonder how many in the crowd also got their period.
Everyone!
We're all synced up!
Yay!
All right, see? It never fucking fails. Yeah, just stop. Make them stop.
Once we had to get all the way to the subject of anal bleaching, and finally people were like, we're gonna ask questions! Fine.
I got a question.
Jesus! You're hurting our heads!
Okay, Rodeo, you want to take a question?
Let's take it. Let's start. Should we start over there?
Yo, go. It's hard to see you. Hi.
Hi.
My name is Tova.
Hi, Tova.
Hi. My question is for both of you guys. What's the strangest place you've ever met a fan?
Sunglasses Hut.
Sunglasses Hut?
Good answer for that one. The funny thing is that I live in Vancouver, and nobody ever recognizes me. Ever. And I said that once to Rich, and Rich is like, it's because you look nothing like your character. But I kind of do. When I'm, honestly, I do not wear fucking winged eyeliner when I'm walking around in Vancouver. I set it up for you girls, okay? Yeah.
And we appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Namaste. So when I was at Sunglasses Hut, I was just trying on some sunglasses. I was like, oh my God, I can try these. They're super cute. I had my kid with me. And the gal is like, are you on Supernatural? And my instinct was to be like, no. I didn't know what to do. I was like, I don't know. I'm out of my element here. But I was like, I am. And then she got a picture, and she told me she's going to be at NJCon. She was very sweet. I tell you, nobody is more excited than me when somebody recognizes me. We were in Atlanta. Is that where we were last?
Yes.
Thank you. No. Yeah, Atlanta, and I went to meet Rob and Rich for a drink, and there was so many fans at that bar, and they all wanted to take a picture with me, and they all wanted to buy me a drink, and I was like, yeah, you can! I loved it! I'm such a small town farm girl. This shit is so exciting to me. So that's my answer. Rhodes?
I live in a 2-bedroom apartment that's on the 3rd floor, and one of my cats is an idiot, and he fell off the roof. Right?
Jumped off
he's
the
a
roof.
fucking cat.
Where the hell slip and fall?
How do cats work? Not like this. So he fell, and I thought he was dying. So we took him to the emergency room, and after, no, it's okay. He just broke his leg. So after we'd established that he wasn't going to die, that he just broke his leg, we're like, okay, this is good, this is fine, this is fabulous. And then the lovely young woman who waited until I was no longer in emotional trauma to say this was like, are you Jody Mills? Yes! And Jody Mills has a cat that's an idiot.
Jody Mills wouldn't put up with that shit, man. Jody Mills, she's a pet lover, though. Do you think she's a pet lover?
She doesn't have any.
But do you think she would be?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think she'd be into
she'd have
a cat.
big dogs.
Dogs, okay, all right.
And she'd have a cat that she would pretend isn't hers, even though she feeds it and lets it in when it gets cold. But she'd be like,
she'd be a closeted cat lover.
Yeah.
Yes, agree. I
think that's it. I know you've got a lot of people, but I've had a lot of caffeine. My favorite interaction is with, I did a show called The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody that was on Oh, good. Yeah. So a while ago, it's when a child comes up to me and goes, are you Zach and Cody's mom?
Yes.
And then I go, yeah. Inevitably, no, you're not. And, well, now I'm fucked, aren't I, kid? How the hell am I supposed to answer this? All right, you're right, I'm not. Yes, you are. Are you really? I am now having an existential crisis.
I don't know the answer anymore. Am I?
Maybe you tell me.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is she still there? That's the answer. There you go. Sorry. We just keep talking until somebody shuts us up. It's generally how it works around here. But thank you for your question.
Thanks, Dawn.
Hi.
Hi, so my question is, did you ever expect Wayward Daughters to be as influential and incredible as it is?
Oh, no. Yes, applaud yourselves, motherfuckers. Yes. That's the beauty of it. Like, Wayward Daughters was started by a couple brilliant women, Betty and Riley, who have become very, very close friends of ours. And they kind of checked in with us going, hey, we've started this kind of, what did we say? It was a hashtag to start, and then it became a Twitter handle. Are you guys down with that? And Kim and I were like, yeah, bring it. Yeah, let's start some fucking buzz about a spin-off up top, am I right? Yeah. I mean, it's not like the producers are gonna see it, but what it has turned into is so much better. It's turned into a movement for all of us to band together for the greater good of so many bigger and better things than a TV show. And it's really amazing, and I'm really proud to be a part of it.
Fun. And you're going to learn even more about us today.
At 2 p.m.
At 2 p.m.
We have a little something that's dropping online at 2 p.m. today.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say this. When the last hashtag was pantsless as fuck, there's only one place to go from there.
Boom. You're gonna like it. We have to remember to do that, though.
Yeah, we will. 2
2 p.m. I should just set an alarm. 2 p.m. today. Everybody's like, where the fuck is this shit?
That's why we're here to
Waiting.
remind you. We'll remind you.
Well,
Okay, thank you. Yeah, everybody's tweeting at us. Where the fuck is this thing?
What is it?
Yeah, it's gonna be good, you guys.
So the answer is no idea, and let's keep it going.
That's it. Keep it going. Keep it going. It's all you guys. It's all you. Hi.
There you go.
Good shirt. Hey, don't have to do this. Hi. Hey. What's up?
I'm Kelly.
Hey, what's up, Kelly?
I was wondering. Oh, first, I have some Kit Kats.
Oh shit.
Briana has to take them.
We just had this conversation. Kim's off the sugar because of the Kit Kats from the last con.
It was not pretty,
I'm
dude.
fucking not. Oh.
Take it.
Thank
Blessings.
you. That was really rude. I'm like, give me this shit. Oh, just love me a Kit Kat. Do you have a question?
Yes, my question.
I'm like, okay, panel's over. I got the food. What's up?
I have a two-parter question. First part is, what do you think makes the relationship between Jody and Donna work so well? And the second part is, what's your favorite part about working with each other?
Good questions. So I think the first part, what makes a relationship, you know what's funny? I think my husband, was it my husband? I don't remember. Or was it that other man in my life? He was like, oh, you guys aren't in an episode this season together. That's strange, isn't it? I'm like, we've only been in one episode together. And everybody assumes because we're so attached at the hip that we do all of our episodes together. We've only done one together. I mean, it is where we fell madly in love with each other. But I think that character, or those characters, I would hope that they work together so well because Kim and I work together so well. Kim and I have become very, very close friends, and we are a natural yin and yang to each other, as are our characters, in maybe different ways than our characters, but I think that's why that relationship was written fairly smartly, as in they didn't have to, they talked about things that they had mutual interests in that didn't have to necessarily do with like themselves or the boys, you know. But I think that ultimately two characters work together well because the actors have chemistry. And I think Kim and I have a lot of chemistry.
It's true. I think I want to add that I think for me it's the same answer on both of them, which is what I've, back to the last question, wanted to infuse Wayward Daughters my part with, which is when I am capable of being unapologetic. Now, that doesn't mean I don't have shit to learn. That doesn't mean fuck you if I hurt you. That means I'm showing up authentically who I am, and that's okay. And when there's another woman, I say woman because she happens to be a woman, but when there's another human being standing next to me who says, I'm here authentically too, it's a lot fucking easier to be like, oh, now we get to do this together. Yeah. And that's what the characters did. Yeah. They both showed up and were like, this is scary, this is weird, this is different, this is okay, because we've got each other. And that's what we do as, specifically Kim and Briana, and that's what we invite the fandom to do, which is, you know, we're not settling in being victims, and we're not committed to being perfect. We're here, we're flawed, we're all going to the same place, let's hold each other's hands while we get there. And I love that.
Great question. And great answer. Yeah, it's pretty great when you have someone in your life that you can just be like, hey, here's the worst of me, and they're like, that's so fucking cool, man, don't sweat it. You get to be more you than you feel like you ever have been in your entire life, and it's such a joy. Hi.
Hello. I kind of also have a two-part question. Do you know if there's going to be another Jody and Donna episode in like future episodes or future seasons? And if not, what would you want one to be about?
We don't know. It doesn't necessarily mean there won't be. We don't know. I found out that I'm shooting in February, my episode. So I have no idea what that's going to be about. But beyond that, we have no idea. They kind of, like sometimes they pin you, like put you on hold. Before it shoots, and in my case, they for some reason put me on hold 4 months before I shoot. So you never really know. We don't know. They really keep us in the dark about this stuff. But if we were to have one, what do you think?
If we were to have one, yeah, I actually already shot my episode, it's nice because Jody and Mary got to talk to each other. Specifically supernatural way, and in a specifically mom way. 2 separate scenes. I don't know. I think hijinks and hootenannies for the two of Jody.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I would love to see Jody out of water. I would love, because before we saw Donna in Jody's sort of world, like monsters and da-da-da-da, I would love to see Jody have to rely on Donna. And the
that's funny.
teeth
I like that.
gritting agony of like, come on, you gotta be happy.
But what would it be, you think? Like, what would be Donna's world?
I don't, you know what? A monster that feeds on fear and hate.
Oh.
And so Donna's the only one who can fight it beautifully. Wouldn't that be awesome? Like, only positivity and optimism can fight this monster. So everybody's like, we gotta fucking get Donna. I gotta get Donna.
Guys, I got this. Hi. Why are you so sad?
Jody, put that away. That will hurt it.
No, that's pointy. Jeez. You just want some soup or... You want some... I got some Kit Kats today. You want one? They're real good, eh? Jody, have a Kit Kat. Don't. I'll go on forever. I swear to fucking God. Does that answer your question? Thanks, Dollface. Good question. Can't wait. Can't wait to see that episode. That's such a great idea.
Oh, Jesus. A song that represents... that puts me on the spot.
I know.
Like literally, when questions like that get answered, like the only thing, like, I'm like, God Bless America is literally the only song I can think of right now.
Mine was sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows.
That actually works for Donna.
A little bit, a little
That
bit.
totally works for Donna. I don't know. I hate myself for loving you.
So many options.
I don't know. What would Jody's theme song be?
Dirty deeds.
Dirty Deeds.
That's a great song, just period.
Yeah.
Oh, back to period.
Staying alive. There we go. That's fine. Staying alive.
That's very good. Sorry, writers, her song is Staying Alive, okay?
Although Jody probably hates disco, but still.
True. She just puts it on for good luck.
There's a mashup of AC/DC doing Back in Black, only they're singing the song It Fits Beautifully with Staying Alive. That would be your theme
her
song.
Yeah. It's a good question. Thank you.
I Googled it last night.
Oh, you Googled the question? Was it a previous question somewhere?
Did you Google shit
Or was
that
it on
terrifies Kim?
Yeah. How to put actors on the spot. What will they not have an answer to? For 500. Hey.
Hi. My name's Kim.
Hey!
What?
But today I go as female Castiel.
Nice, cute, really good, like it.
My question is, we all know that there's like a bunch of pranks that go behind the scenes, especially from Jared and Jensen.
Drink!
Drink. Yeah.
My question is, what was your favorite prank that you've ever been a part of?
Well, ours.
Oh yeah,
Ours.
did you guys see our prank on the gag reel?
Yes.
Boom.
No, apparently people
Bump
have
with
not.
us. Oh. Yeah. How excited I was like, they're like, one person's like, yeah, and I was like, yeah, you did.
No, I was in the episode. You were not in the
Yeah, it was
episode.
her episode. I just showed up to say hi. And then Kim's like, I've got a great idea. It was a scene between her and
That was
Jensen.
great.
And
And the director was in on it, so I was like, can we do this? And not only could he do it, he set it up so the cameras were ready to shoot it.
yeah.
So the scene was supposed to end, and I kept going. I'll lead in, and you give your version of it. I was like, da-da-da-da, and the scene ended, and I kept talking to Jensen, and God bless Jensen, he runs with anything. And I'm like, so could you finish cleaning up here? Because I got a date. And he's like, you got a date?
And then I walk in, and I'm all, hey baby, ready to go?
Yeah.
And Jensen, bless his heart, we walk out. For some reason, my instinct was to give Jensen the massive amount of shade. Like just, what the fuck are you doing here? Bye, do the dishes. Bless him. But
And then Jensen, who knows the camera's rolling, turns back to the camera with a dish rag in his hand, and he goes,
like no actual opinion in his eyes. Because it could have been so easy for him to be like, whoa, lady love. But instead he was just genuinely, as Dean, fucking confused. But in character. Oh, so good. Anyway.
that's my favorite prank.
That's it. You'll have to, I was like, you'll have to come visit me on set. Yeah, you'll have to fly down to Vancouver just to visit me. Thank you, Kim. Coming for you. Hello.
Hi, I'm Sam.
Hey, Sam.
So I was gonna ask what your favorite scene to shoot for the blooper reel was, but I'm pretty sure that was just it.
That's it.
What was your favorite scene that the other guys had messed up on that ended up on the gag reel?
The other gag reel stuff. Well, I shot a scene in my episode with the boys. Jensen and I were talking about this last con. So Jensen really thinks like he's met his match in me. So he purposely will find a scene that he knows that he can fuck around with me on, and God help him, he will. And it was the scene where the new Doug came in, and Brendan, he's great, and the boys were like, what's wrong with this guy? What's wrong with this guy? He seems to have a crush on you. And I'm like, stupid Doug, no! But the boys were...
That was the original line.
That was the original line. No! They were just wouldn't let up. And Jared, also the worst. Well, if the coverage is not on him, he will just throw really, really dirty words at you. But he'll end them in such a way that you still can give your line correctly. So if you fuck up, it's your fault, man. Not his. But I'm pretty good at keeping a straight face. But man, oh man, as you probably saw in the gag reel, they really went at it. They went at it a number of times. Jensen at one point, I think he just went like this. Why don't you two... Yeah. So even though on the gag, I think there was like 3 or 4 takes on the gag reel, we did many takes, and most of them were good, and Phil Segretia, who's the executive producer, he texted me that night and was like, hey, I watched the dailies. Good job keeping a straight face with J2. And I'm like, yeah! Still got it!
Kim?
I'm not... And thank you.
Hands here. And I'll see myself out.
That's when we've left, English has now left my brain, and I'm just making noises.
You want a Kit Kat?
Yeah, no. We've all seen where that goes. Yeah, I don't end up on the gag reel a lot. Not because I don't fuck up, but just because it's usually not very funny. It's true.
And get some funny stuff on the gag reel, which is good, because then you have shit to talk about the panel.
Yeah, right?
Like Jared makes fun of how you walk.
Yeah, no, we've had stuff happen, it just was never on the gag reel. Yeah.
Yeah, those are for our dirty, dirty minds.
Yeah.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Wherever you went. Sam. Hi.
My name's Hannah, and I love you, Briana, but the question first.
Cool. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, no,
So angry.
it's okay, I'm wearing shorts. It's all right. As I kicked my leg, I saw everyone in the front aisle go, oh God. Got shorts on. This ain't my first rodeo.
What's the difference between being like a Disney Channel star and now working on this like massive popular TV show? That's like.
What's the difference between being a Disney Channel star and working on a massive popular TV show? That's hilarious.
Well, I think you just stated the answer.
Yeah, right there. On Disney Channel, they dyed my hair to match the background, and on Supernatural, they gave me a gun. So, yeah.